I just wanted to show you today how to add frequency to your ZVS circuit with your flyback transformer. As you can see the picture on your left, we used a MOSFET circuit, and on the circuit on the right we use a power switch is what I call it. It just splits the power and adds frequency. Both are going to be set up with a simple cheap 555 circuit timer. Let's take a look at the ZVS circuit with the MOSFET and let's see what it can do.
So I built a circuit here, and what I'm doing is adding frequency and a duty cycle to this so that we can change this on our high voltage. And I just wanted to give you a quick show on the audible difference where you can hear the sound, and then as we change the frequency you're not going to be able to hear the sound. So this is going to be on our high voltage. We're going to have to beef it up because I blow a lot of these MOSFETs. So here we go, I'll plug it in and you can hear it. And then I'll turn down the frequency and you'll hear it differently. You can't hear it now. This is at 745 hertz. Getting what you normally get. Okay, close to this.
So this right here is our PWM generator. It's pretty simplistic on how it works. You can see that the top here has the frequency and the bottom has the duty cycle. I've showed you the left part right here on the bottom with the two switches do the frequency. I will now show the duty cycle in the next part of the video. Also, I just want to give you a heads up, the Z44 transistor, these things are easy to use and pretty cheap to buy. Also, just to take a look, there's a 10 ohm resistor, there's two of them that go in this circuit.
There we go, 15% duty cycle. And you can see the duty cycle working. Now, I'm going to unplug this real quick. Now, let's take a look. No voltage left on there. This MOSFET's pretty hot. It's the Z44 MOSFET. These are both 10 ohm. You can use a 20 ohm. Okay, I just didn't have one, so I took two 10s and put them in series. Right here, we're just powered by a little 9-volt battery. Just show you where we were on this last one. I'll bring it up where you can see it. We have our driver right here. We got the positive. Sorry. We got the negative, okay, in black. The negative goes over and hooks to this last pin. It also goes to the negative of this. Since this is powered differently than this is not going to blow. If you put them the same, you're going to blow it all up. Okay, so don't do that. Now, this blue line here, okay, it goes all the way to our transformer, and it goes to the top fold. It counts 7 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The bottom one here goes to our positive on our ZVS. So that's a simple circuit, guys.
Just a quick couple notes on this little 555 circuit. You'll notice on your left hand side it says 3.3 volts to 30 volts. I generally don't go over 12 volts when I do this. It's just enough to power the circuit. A little 9-volt battery works great. Also, this is the low end on the circuit, or the low side, and on the other side that goes to the ZVS, that's your high side. That's the high voltage that you want going in. So this circuit, generally keep it under 12 volts, you're good to go. Also in this video you saw me use a little power pack from a wall. It's got 12 volts, about 3 amps in it. Just a general idea, when you want to use one of these, use the side that goes to the laptop or whatever you plug it into, not the side that goes into the wall. But the other side, and then as a general rule, when you open it up, the outside shielding is your negative, and the inside that has the coated wire in there, that's your positive. Let's move on to our second circuit here. We're still going to use the 555 timer. This time we're going to add in that little hot switch thing. And this one uses actually a 350 watt ZVS. The circuit here I used was actually going to two flyback transformers in series. But you get the general idea of how to add the frequency to the circuit.
Okay, I just wanted to show you, this is the same thing with the two flybacks on the one ZVS, but this time we're going to add frequency and duty cycle to it. So I went ahead and hooked that up right here, and we're going to run at 2.79 on the frequency. Right now I have it at 0 duty cycle. As I turn the duty cycle on, you'll see the two sparks start up, and you'll hear the frequency as well. So here we go. And we're at 59% on our duty cycle now. And it gets a lot louder. We'll go up to 80. Get up to 97 and went down in volume. So right around, let's see, around 50%. You hear that? I think the inconsistencies in this right here, you see it sparking a little over. So, here we go, guys. I'm going to show you the circuit here. I don't know, well, you can see this right here, but this is what I was running at, 2.79. Okay, so this right here, we just have a power pack. Let me pull it out and I'll show it to you right here. Let me see that. We are looking at 12 volts, 2.5 amps to run this little guy here on the low side. Okay, it comes off here. Two 10 ohm resistors. Okay, you can use a 20. I just didn't have one. I got this right here, this little guy. It actually, these MOSFETs don't blow off. These are power MOSFETs, so they handle more power than the a regular one of these things here. These things, I must blow up these MOSFETs like a billion of them. I went to this, it's just a simple switch, so it takes the power, puts it from here to here, and drives it into here. And you look, it's just a regular ZVS, 2 in, okay, power, and then 3 out. So the way this is wired, the top one, the one that goes over the top, I always do in red, and this one that comes on the bottom, I do in black, just for my sanity. So that when I wire them up here at the bottom, you can see the 2 reds are on the outside, that's the one that goes over top. The 2 black wires are going on the inside, that's the one that goes on the bottom. And then, try to move this out of the way, I don't think I can. But all I have in here, oh, come on, you can do it. Get that damn thing off of there. Bunch of wires, man. So you can see in there, I just got another flyback in there and just wired up. I should get a bigger box and divide it so I can run this thing. But it does what we want it to do. So we'll just go back, put it back together. Okay, hang this offside. I don't like that being right on it. So we'll just run a test one more time, and we'll see, you know, show you again one more time just what we're dealing with here. So we got to plug in the power pack here. Okay. So there you go.
This is the 350 watt ZVS driver I was using in this video. You can see on the left hand side of it, it has 3 little connectors there to go out. The top and bottom, I just use those as hot, and the center I use as negative. So if that helps you out, that's the way I do it. Or you can see it as the wire that comes underneath the coil on the right side of it is the center one, and the one that goes over is the outside ones. Now when you do this, There's two MOSFETs here, and each MOSFET is driving each flyback transformers if you run them in series like that. So just keep that in mind. You're only going to get one MOSFET running one ZVS on each side. So it won't be two MOSFETs running one ZVS. Just keep that in mind and understand that. It'll split how the frequency goes out. Will it affect the overall run of it? Not generally, not for what we're doing here. For those of you who are interested in running two flybacks in series, this is all you got to do. The positive from one flyback goes into the negative of the other. And then the two that are left, you have a positive on one side and a negative on the other. And that's generally the two wires you use as your hot wires. So that's just as a general rule. It's pretty simple. The reason you'd want to do this is it removes the amps in it. It takes it down to a static volt, but it also makes your voltage arc longer. So that's just a quick heads up on how this works. Okay, let's take a look here at some of the products we use in this video. This first one here is just a little ZVS driver. I wouldn't use this one. I would go ahead and use this bigger one here, the 350 watt ZVS driver. It seems to be a lot better at doing this, and it gives you a little more capability in the future here. This right here is our 555 timer circuit that I used in this video as well. You can pick this up on Amazon along with all the other products here. They sell them all on there for fairly cheap. Here's the little voltage switch that I used in this video, so you could take a look at it. Here are the resistors I used. So again, all of them are on Amazon. The last three products here are just a flyback transformer that's on Amazon. You can get a power pack anywhere. You probably have some old electronics that you can take it from, or a yard sale, or you just buy one from Amazon. The last one is the Z44 transistor. You can get that on Amazon as well. Anyway, these are all the products you're going to need if you want to build any of these circuits. You just pick the ones that you want. I just wanted to thank you guys for watching today, and if you like what you saw here today, please like and subscribe.